Hi friends, I am Amar Mohitin. I am a pharma professional. Today we are going to discuss data integrity. Data integrity has received more and more attention over the last few years. It is always a hot topic during inspections and audits of pharma industry. If we go through last 2 years data, almost 70% of GMP violations observed by FDA was related to data integrity issues. The FDA has also taken several serious actions against those organizations which are involved in data integrity issues. Those serious actions are either issuance of warning letter, product recall, or import alerts. The first guideline related to data integrity was published by US FDA in 1963. Thereafter, numerous guidelines are published by US FDA as well as European Union to address this data integrity issue. So, being a pharma professional, it is very important for us to understand the data integrity in depth. The objective of this video will be to discuss what is data integrity, to define the terms like raw data, metadata, understand what is audit trail and how to review the audit trails, followed by how to ensure the data integrity by following the principles of ALCOA and ALCOA Plus. Then after we will go through some case studies, some examples of typical data integrity, and at the end of session we will discuss some long-term actions necessary to ensure there are no data integrity related issues in our routine practices. So before proceeding further, I would request all of you to watch this video till the end. If you like the content of this video, please comment, like and subscribe my YouTube channel for the notification of future videos. So let's start with what is data integrity. Data integrity is combination of two words, data plus integrity. Integrity is evolved from Latin adjective integer, whose meaning is whole or complete. You must have heard one phrase while referring a good person or person having high moral values. Normally people says Mr. X was a man of complete integrity. What does it mean? What integrity indicates? Integrity indicates a quality of being honest, quality of being complete, quality of being consistent, and quality of being trustworthy. So when we attach this integrity word to data, it defines the quality of data. It defines that data is honest, data is complete, data is consistent, and data is trustworthy. So what is data? Data is nothing but collection of facts, figures and statistics. In these days of internet, YouTube, Twitter, WhatsApp, Facebook, we are surrounded by all kind of data. And you know, data plays an important role in decision making process. If you follow right data, your decision will be right. If you follow wrong data, your decision will be wrong. So we should be able to differentiate between good data and bad data. These decision makings may be related to batch release, it may be related to evaluation of your instrument performance, it may be related to your evaluation of your method or process performance. Batch release will be decided based on the testing data. If your testing data is complete, consistent, trustworthy, there will be no market complaint. If your calibration and qualification data of instrument is trustworthy, complete, consistent, your instrument will produce reproducible results. The performance of your method or process is decided by validation data. If your validation data is complete, consistent, trustworthy and follows all principles of data integrity, your method will be suitable for your intended purpose. So you must understand that although we have so much data with us, it is very important to discriminate between good data and bad data. Data integrity defines the quality of data. It defines that your data is complete, your data is consistent, your data is trustworthy. Normally we discuss two kinds of data. One is raw data, another one is metadata. Raw data is also called as first captured data. For example, when you take a weight, the balance print is first captured data. You can consider it as raw data. Similarly, the printouts of your pH meter, conductometer, these are also raw data. The observations of test, for example color test or limit test, you are used to record on your worksheets. So these worksheets is a form of raw data. What is metadata? Metadata provides a contextual information to the data. It provides context to data. You can say it provides meaning to the data. Without a metadata, your data will never have any meaning. Let's see one example. If I write 25 on board, what you will understand? It is a just figure. It is a meaningless figure. But as soon as I attach a kilometer. If I write 25 km on board, you will suddenly came to know I am talking about a distance. So kilometer is providing context to your 25. It is providing meaning to your 25. So kilometer is metadata. One more example. Audit trail is also a form of metadata. We will discuss in detail about what is audit trail and how to review the audit trail in next part of video. Let's first see what FDA says about the data integrity. As per FDA, data integrity refers to completeness, consistency and accuracy of the data. Such data should be attributable, legible, contemporaneously recorded, original and accurate. Let's see what is audit trail. What is audit trail? Audit trail is secure computer generated electronic record which can reconstruct the events which are related to creation, modification and deletion of data. Audit trail is chronology of who, what, when and why. Here meaning of secure is audit trail should be always on. It should be non-editable by any user. Audit trail should be able to record the date and time on which the changes were made to the data. Audit trail should be able to reconstruct or recreate all those actions which are done at the time of actual tasks. Audit trail is requirement of 21 CFR Part 11 of FDA and Annexure 11 of EU GMP. Audit trail is often a log of all activities, and design of audit trail is normally not easy for review. Hence, it is the responsibility of organization to have a procedure in place which defines the mechanism for the review of audit trail and frequency of the review. The audit trails which tracks the changes related to critical data should be reviewed with each and every record, and review should be completed prior to the approval of the record. The person who is reviewing the audit trail should have sufficient experience and knowledge. The person who has reviewed the overall raw data should review the audit trail also. If any discrepancy observed during audit trail review shall be investigated thoroughly, and appropriate corrective and preventive actions shall be taken to avoid the reoccurrences in future. Different types of audit trails are there. For example, system audit trail, method audit trails, sequence and result audit trails. System audit trail contains the events related to instrument configuration, user ID, login creation, modification and deletion, user group creation, privilege assignment, etc. etc. It is the responsibility of administrator to review the system audit trails periodically. Minimum 3 levels of user groups should be available in system. Level 1 is for analyst, level 2 is for supervisor or reviewer, and level 3 is for administrator. Audit trail should be a part of system validation. The validation is required to show that your audit trail is functional and the activities and changes and other transactions are working properly. In 1990s, FDA introduced acronym ALCOA. ALCOA defines the expectations of FDA regarding the data. ALCOA is the set of principles and framework to ensure the data integrity. Here A stands for attributable. Attributable to person who has created, modified, reviewed and approved the data. L stands for legible. Record should be legible, permanent and readable throughout its life cycle, including from its creation to destruction of data. C stands for contemporaneously recorded. The data should be recorded at the time when task is actually performed. To ensure the same, all accessories including SOPs, worksheets, method of analysis required for the testing shall be available at the place where analysis to be performed. This will avoid the recording of data on scrap papers and transcription of such data in later stage on original record. O stands for original, which indicates that data should be recorded directly on original formats. Either it is paper-based format or electronic format. It should not be recorded on scrap paper for later transcriptions on original record. Here A stands for accurate. Accurate means your data should be error-free. In 2010, the ALCOA is expanded to ALCOA Plus, where 5 principles of ALCOA remain same. Additionally, 4 principles, that is complete, consistent, enduring and available, are included. Here complete indicates that your data should be complete. It should include all raw data as well as all required attachments, including instrument software printouts, audit trails, chromatograms, spectras, etc. etc. Consistent indicates that your data should follow the chronological order. It should be date and time stamped. It should follow the guidelines of good documentation practices. Enduring indicates that your data should be long lasting. The quality of data should remain intact throughout its life cycle. Available indicates that only existence of data is not important. It should be handy and readily available for review, investigations, audits and inspections. So FDA expects from the organization that the data generated in GMP environment should comply all the requirements of ALCOA and ALCOA Plus. We are at the end of session. So let us understand why data integrity is so important. Data integrity ensures the safety, efficacy and quality of product. It ensures the patient safety. It builds trust between regulatory and organization, because regulatory cannot review your each and every procedure. Last but not the least, data integrity protects the organization from severe regulatory actions like product recall, warning letters, import alerts, etc. Let us go through some typical data integrity issue examples. First example is backdating or post dating of records. It is a data integrity issue. Modification or deletion of data without justification and approval. Testing into compliance. It means that repeated analysis of same samples until you get satisfactory results. Unauthorized trials of samples. This is also a big data integrity issue. Changing integration parameters to get the passing results. Exclusion of data. What is meant by exclusion of data? It means that only passing data is to be recorded, and data which has created faulty, aberrant or out of specification results is not recorded. So exclusion of data is also a big data integrity issue. These are some typical examples of data integrity. So how can we ensure the data integrity on long-term basis? It is the responsibility of organization to create a culture that encourages the people to follow the principles of data integrity. The rule of right person at right place to be followed. It is the responsibility of HOD to understand the expertise and potential of his team member, and accordingly the work shall be assigned to person based on his expertise. Periodic trainings on data integrity, audit trails, good laboratory practices, specific analytical techniques shall be imparted to the persons. Periodic self-inspections to be conducted to identify the data integrity issues. Friends, this was all about the data integrity. I tried my level best to explain you everything which is known to me about the data integrity. I would like to request you again, if you have really liked the content of this video, please subscribe my YouTube channel so that you will get the notifications of next videos. Let us wrap up this session with a very famous phrase on integrity. That is, integrity is doing right thing even when no one is watching. Friends, Good night.